Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to T3 Tuesday on WBPL 76 on the Droid planet. Whacker says Kreia did nothing wrong. Objectively correct. Objectively correct. Whacker, Kreia did nothing wrong. The only thing Kreia did wrong was doing nothing. That'll make sense. Perhaps by the end of the stream. We'll see. Did I get the package? Explain to me why there was a 60-year-old rifle in there. It's impossible. Mind trick. Tell me about her. Research droid. Very intelligent. Arrange meeting. Trap. I like traps. Traps are good. Alright. The side quest is called Global Infiltration. Jesus Christ. Planet Irby. I mean, yeah, kinda, yeah. Greetings, Paladin Star. Welcome. In this droid? RS-67. Okay. Whoa, that's a new looking. Never seen that before. What are you, buddy? I've never seen that droid before. That's a new one. Central zone, okay. Research droid. Gonk. Yes! He said the thing! He said the thing! Ah! I'm being assaulted! I'm being assaulted by assault droids. Scramble. Scramble. Please, please scramble. Please. There we go. Also, I have not much else to work with. I'll just keep blasting. So anyway, I started blasting. There we go. Right. Where's that research droid? Oh, did I forget to find the workshop? I did forget to use the workbench. God damn it. Reels thought this restored content part was too janky. Yeah, it's a little janky. But you know, to be expected. I think it's kind of neat, though. And a lot of people haven't seen it, which is why I decided to use it. Okay, so where the hell... This is the central zone. So where's the research droid? Oh, maybe it's over there. Yes! No. Yeah, this is certainly one of the strangest planets we've been to. Alright, let's do this while we're here. Droids abundance statistics. Access denied. Access restricted to colonists and IS-02. Okay. Access granted. Reactor shields damaged. Massive radiation leak. Checks out. Security code generator. 540. Okay, transfer the volume. Ventilation chamber. No, hold on. Let's go back. Cameras. Okay, so I guess we're gonna it's gonna give us the second part of the code to a different terminal, I guess. Okay, 540. Ventilation chamber. Okay. To the vent chamber. Droid worlds are an underused idea in Star Wars. Yeah, absolutely. The idea of fully mechanical worlds, like effectively the planet itself is a machine, that's really cool. Think of the sheer manufacturing output you'd have. I don't need to think about it, man. That's like half of every Stellaris game I play.
Stop right
Oh,
there.
hello.
We are investigating 2 dead droids in the central zone. That these murders occurred so soon after the arrival of outsiders is suspicious. Identify yourself.
You don't need to know about me.
I don't need to know about you.
Anything else?
I'm afraid we have to place you under arrest.
I am on an important mission to rid the planet of its radiation leak.
Is that so? Consider the arrest overruled. You aren't allowed to leave the planet, however, pending the investigation.
Silicon says, many machines on Ix. Do machines. Yes. How do they compare with the machines on Rachis? I did not say this. I was not here. Okay, okay, so you know what? You know what? I just realized something. The second part of the code is the current number of droids active in the colony, which is 6,927. We know 2 droids were just murdered, so that code is now out of date. That code is now, I bet, we're gonna find that code is now 6925. I bet that's what's gonna, because it's been a while since I played this, but I bet you that's what's gonna happen. I don't remember if I'm correct or not. But that feels like a pretty obvious story beat. Where's that workshop? Oh, it's through there, okay. There we go, okay. First digit of second part. Okay, let's try it, 6, 9, 2, 7. Wrong code. Yeah, I was right. It's 6925. How could it possibly be incorrect? Alright. I bet it's 6925. 6925. Access granted. Yeah, that's right. Hey, we fixed the radiation. Nice.
Ah, you have returned. Were your efforts successful?
Oh, I guess we just dropped the quest with the technology then.
Your droid has successfully stopped the source of the radiation and has reset the environmental systems.
So I can go in now?
Yes, it is safe for organics to enter.
Alright. Who do we bring, folks? Well, HK, obviously. Who else? Who else do we bring? Who will we bring into the droid planet? Kreia? Titus is correct, it is T3 Tuesday. Could bring T3. We could bring Atten, he hates droids. Alternatively, we could bring Beodur, he likes droids. But yeah, it is T3 Tuesday. Let's do HK and T3. Polar opposites. The duality of man, HK47 and T3M4. The duality of man. The duality of man is two robots. Yes, it's like the Ridley Scott cut of Blade Runner, but less retarded. That was a deep cut there, if anyone's curious. He's like, yeah. Cut myself on that edge, yeah. Alright, so LT dude. Ridley's cut, okay, so the thing about the different cuts of Blade Runner is people think that one cut or the other proves that Deckard's a replicant. I don't think it's clearly indicated by either, and furthermore, I don't think the story works if he is. Ridley Scott has said that his read of the script is Deckard as a replicant. I believe Harrison Ford said his read of the script can go fuck itself. But yes. Yeah, you exactly right, LT. If Deckard is a human, then the story is about a human who falls in love with a robot and is taught to be a better human by a robot. If Deckard is a replicant, then the story is about a robot who falls in love with a robot and a robot teaches him how to be a better robot. One of those is a character arc, the other is not.
It is an immense pleasure for me to welcome the very first organic in the colony of M478 since the arrival of the colonists. I am CS36, the official information, guidance, and advisory unit of the Central Zone. In order to provide you with the best assistance possible, I will first have to know the reason for your arrival in the colony.
In fact, a lot of people hated on, or I shouldn't say hated on. That's not charitable. A lot of people didn't like the sequel. But one thing that I actually liked a lot about the sequel was that it works whether Deckard is a replicant or not. Either way, the story works. It doesn't care about whether Deckard is a replicant. It's not even going to engage with it. It's like, no, we're going to tell this story. I quite enjoyed the sequel, though. Assist this android, hand eggplant. Sorry, Miles, I'm not equipped with manipulators that fine. Alright, I need to find a Jedi Master and her Padawan who came here recently.
A Jedi Master here? It is highly unlikely any Jedi Knight would have come here, given who the colonists are. Furthermore, the whole colony is monitored by security cameras. If a Jedi actually appeared on the planet, we would know about their presence immediately.
I'm sure Master Vash and her Padawan came recently. Can you find them?
What you ask exceeds my authority, unfortunately. Droids on M478 are restricted from accessing security cameras. However, IS-24 and ES-05 have superior powers. They are allowed to monitor their respective zones they govern. Due to recent events in the colony, the environmental zone is inaccessible at the moment, but if any organic is present in the industrial zone, IS-24 will know about it.
That may not be sufficient. They could be somewhere else.
Then you would have to gain access to the environmental zone to ask ES-05 for help. Though, like IS-24, she is limited to monitoring her respective zone only. Only M478 possesses access to security cameras for the whole colony. The problem is that he was deactivated years ago by the colonists. I can reveal to you that IS-24 and ES-05 have the power to reactivate M478 with their combined authorizations, but you will need to speak with them about it. You will need to gain support.
Yeah, we have to talk to the
them.
sysadmin.
With the environmental zone closed, you should go to the industrial zone first and speak with IS-24.
Straightforward.
What would you like to ask about next?
Provide me with the colony's record.
The colony was established for the colonists to utilize the planet's rich natural resources. To make that happen, we first had to prepare the planet for their arrival and the initiation of the droid manufacturing process, which ultimately used most of our resources. My apologies, but further details on the manufacturing process are restricted.
Provide me with all information you possess.
Though I am flattered that you assume I actually possess confidential data, I am afraid that I will not prove to be very helpful to you at this time. The only thing I can tell you is that the main priority of the colony is the mass production of combat droid units. I hope this information will be sufficient for you. What would you like to ask about next?
What happened here?
It was a disaster. Due to unknown reasons, the radiation has flooded the entire industrial and the central zones.
Oh, LT, I have thoughts about that. Hold
all
on.
of the colonists were killed in a matter of seconds.
Okay, LT says, after listening to Magistrate and Mundanus, would enjoy a street-level RPG set in the Star Wars universe with no connection to the main characters. Dude, I played such a game for a number of years before I moved to where I live now with a very good friend of mine who is a walking Star Wars encyclopedia, a trained stage actor, and generally very cool person. The game that she ran was effectively... Do you guys ever seen a BBC show called Hustle? Because that's what it was. It was Hustle in space. It was amazing. It was fucking great. And yeah, it was just like regular Joes in the Star Wars setting, fucking around doing regular Joe criminal shit, and no connection whatsoever with the main plot. It was great. It's the best time I ever had.
We do not know. we still have not managed to determine the reason why it flooded the colony. The radiation has first appeared in the industrial zone, at the time when I was shut down for scheduled maintenance. However, based on the data provided by other units, it is known that most of our masters in the industrial zone were killed almost immediately. Only a few managed to escape to the central zone, which was flooded with the radiation soon after. When I was reactivated, everyone was already dead here.
So okay, so our party consisted of I was the Mickey Bricks of the party. I was the brains. The thing about running a bunch of space con artists is everybody is the face, but everybody plays different roles, right? So I was the inside man, right? My part of the con was to be the guy who knows the secret information that's going to get the mark rich. One of the other characters was the Roper. The Roper's job is to find the mark and introduce them to the inside man. Our Roper was a Hutt named Priscilla. And Priscilla the Hutt was Jabba's very favorite niece. That's the closest connection we ever got to a named Star Wars character was oh, Uncle Jabba! I'd love to go see him again. And then he died. We did a little side adventure where we went to Tatooine to visit Uncle Jabba and found that he was dead and his mansion was overrun by weird robot monks, and we got the fuck out of there.
I will be glad to answer any of your questions.
Anyway, so that was our Roper. Our Roper was Priscilla the Hutt. We had a Twi'lek tech expert. And she was basically our fixer. The Bomar monks, yeah, the brains and spider droids, yeah. And then we had an occasionally recurring slicer, I think it was a bit slicer who was I guess kind of a float / fixer. Like he kind of filled gaps is what he did. Bad experiences with droids trying to kill me on Paragus and Telos. Am I in any risk here?
Of course not. Most of our droids have mining lasers and torch lasers, but only for repairs and construction. Additionally, most droids here are not programmed for violence. Our security droids will always attempt non-violent apprehension before resorting to more lethal means. I assure you that there is no cause for alarm. That issue being covered, are there any other subjects in your area of interest?
There we go. Yeah, the character that I ran was basically not bog standard human, but he was from Coruscant, but he wasn't from the nice part of Coruscant, he was from the underlevels. Alright, let's do some lightsaber modification, because I want to do a bit of ion damage. Put that away. Oh wait, can we get this thing to follow us?
Official escort droid of the colony of M478 at your service.
Yeah, that was the idea, because like Coruscant being an ecumenopolis, if you go far enough down, you basically get to Nar Shaddaa.
I have been programmed by the colonists to serve as an escort
So that
to
was-
any organic life form unless ordered otherwise by the colonists or any of the Archons.
So that was that character's thing, is he was from the seedy underlevels of Coruscant. To the industrial zone!
As you wish.
If you see hawk bats, you're still too high up. I don't know if you guys know this, but Coruscant was a nod to Isaac Asimov in the Foundation series and the Imperial capital of Trantor. I forget who it was who first wrote about Coruscant, but it was one of the authors in the Expanded Universe novels. They came up with the idea of Coruscant, and, you know, the Star Wars canon being what it was at the time, Lucas was like, that's a great fucking idea, it's going in the films. Because Lucas also had read Foundation. Trantor was even more insane than Coruscant. Yeah, Trantor had space elevators. I say had, Past tense. Was it Timothy Zahn? I'm told I haven't honestly read any of his books, but I'm told Timothy Zahn is the guy. Trantor was not entirely artificial, Thunderclap. Trantor was originally a regular old terrestrial planet. It was just built up and up and up over thousands of years. Like, it wasn't always an artificial world. It was originally just, it happened to be a trade hub because it was just happened to be so much centrally located. That's why it became the capital of the empires, because it was the hub for galactic commerce.
Oh, hello. I am IS-02, assistant and current replacement of main manufacturing unit. How may I help you?
Here's the main manufacturing unit.
He has not been seen since the radiation leak. I believe his absence has to do with half the industrial zone being under lockdown. He must be in another section.
Alright. What sort of droids are you producing here?
What sort of droids are not produced here? New maintenance and construction units are being produced along with the colony's expansion across the planet. Combat droids are the main priority, though, using most of our resources.
Is manufacturing always your primary task?
Colonization was our primary task prior to our master's arrival.
Your assistant man is in another
Once
sector.
arrived, our primary task was completed, and it was up to the colonists to assign us a new one.
Good post, SRW Addict. Good post.
Please do not bother me, I have too much work to do. Our efficiency is decreasing rapidly as we speak.
Oh, okay. I'll leave you be. Hey, Tegris. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Chatty droid, yeah. Who let Keldroma's mesh suit? Ooh. Leave the poor guy alone. He has to work. Yeah, I'll leave him be. Industrial console. You are authorized to access security recordings. All right. One recording 50 hours ago.
Idiot! Don't. This door. Don't.
Attention all units in Sector 11B. This area is in perfect condition now. Return to the droid manufacturing immediately. I have new assignments for you.
Okay. Recording 49 hours ago.
Attention all units in Sector 11B. This area is in perfect condition now. Return to the droid manufacturing immediately. I have new assignments for you. Yes, I know that CS-12 thinks one of you accidentally took his behavior core scanner. I have already told him to look for it in the storage. I am sure he has left it there. Again. But to avoid such problems in the future, I have restricted access to all of the cleaning unit's trash containers. No one unauthorized will be able to access them and interfere with your duty now. Our efficiency will increase again. Signing off.
Okay. Magnetically sealed door. Okay. I need to access your trash container.
What's going on there? Go back to work immediately.
Oh, I'll talk to IS-43. Gotta talk to IS-43 about that, alright. Hey, wasn't that the guy who said he was busy? Is this gonna be like a thing where, like, the droids removed the human colonists to increase their own efficiency because the human colonists kept, like, fucking around? This is some iRobot shit.
Please do not bother me, I have too much work to do. Our efficiency is decreasing rapidly as we speak.
I need to screen the cleaning droids. One of them picked up something I need.
My sound receptors must be malfunctioning. Are you serious? You cannot interfere with the utility droid's duty.
Why not?
It would result in an immediate decrease of our efficiency, followed by a major increase in the colony's uncleanness. That is why I restricted access to the utility unit's trash containers. With such a limited workforce I have at my disposal, we barely manage to fulfill the current labor schedule, and I constantly keep receiving new reports about uncleanness in every part of the colony. The colonists endowed us, the droids, with an unprecedented reliance. We cannot let them down.
Warning, utility droid systems are overloaded. High risk of a critical failure. It is not recommended to dispatch any new assignments for at least 3 days.
Efficiency, efficiency! It is the only way to fulfill our task. I cannot allow our efficiency to decrease even by 1%. I must sustain high labor figures. For the glory of the colonists!
The colonists are dead.
But they will return. I know they will. We cannot abandon our duties. We must be prepared for their comeback.
Why do you ignore the security system's warning?
This rusty computer is only making unnecessary noise. I have everything under control. My droids are used to performing multiple tasks in a short amount of time. They could easily take up even more assignments.
I think you're in need of a memory wipe, sir.
I am in perfect condition, just like the colony is under my administration. Constant work has avoided my unit from suffering a single error or defect. If other droids were fulfilling their duties as conscientiously as I do, this colony would be the role model for the whole galaxy.
My T3 unit can take up some of the cleaning assignments.
That is something I can accede to. His model is perfectly qualified for performing cleaning duties. Actually, based on all the positive opinions about T3 unit's high work ethic I heard, I think our efficiency could possibly even increase with your droid working for us. Splendid. If you want, I could assign him to work in one of the sectors immediately.
Yeah, I understand, T3, but I have to find the memory core to track down the owner. I will not succeed without your help.
Questioning his own supervisor's orders. He will not be as insubordinate under my command. Can I start uploading assignments into his memory core?
Yeah, go ahead.
Certainly. One moment, please. The assignments have been uploaded into your T3 unit's memory core. He will now start working in Sector 11B, where we are located. I have granted you authorization to access trash containers of all the cleaning units in the industrial zone. Come back here to pick up your droid when you find what you're looking for. I am eagerly awaiting our weekend efficiency report. With your droid working in my team, I expect a major increase. I should check if the report has already appeared.
Right. Have fun with that. Alright, so we've lent T3 out. Clean droid. Let me access your container. Okay, not that one. Just drink some hydrocarbon lubricant, have a dip in warm oil, and take 5 minutes to flash the bias. You'll be good, yeah. Yeah. There you go. Good old... Nothing more refreshing than a good old memory wipe. Okay, nothing in there. What is under this... Ooh, corpse. Loot. Anything in here? Ah! Droid memory core. Excellent.
Have you found what you were looking for?
I did. Do you recognize this memory core?
Of course I do not. Ask the maintenance droid about it. He is a maintenance unit with a broad knowledge on various unit components. Now please, take that atrocious T3 unit as far away from me as possible. Working with them was a horror. I have never met such an insubordinate in my entire career. And if that was not enough, I have just received our weekend efficiency report. I do not even know what to say. A disaster. A complete disaster. Please, leave me now. I have to double my efforts now to undo the damage your T3 unit caused. Do not bother me again.
Good job, T3. Good job, buddy. What's going on over here?
Surrender your weapon.
What are you trying to accomplish? You can point your weapons at me all you want, but you will not be able to shoot at me or any other droid in M478.
You cannot continue past this point.
Why not?
A malfunction.
What do you mean?
Other war droid is malfunctioning. He is trying to harm other units.
What's the... I thought droids on M478 couldn't harm each other.
War units have a higher authority. We can harm another unit if we perceive it as a threat. This industrial unit, however, is not a threat. An unauthorized upgrade has been installed in his mainframe, causing him to act in such an unstable way. It is like he wanted to destroy something.
Can't you just destroy him?
We cannot attack first unless commanded by a colonist or an Archon.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll let you proceed. My programming does permit me to attack an organic. You will face all of us if you do so.
He can attack organics? That's a stupid design. What if the colonists were still alive and this thing started killing them? Why would they want that?
To protect them from organic attackers. There has been a critical error in your programming. Surrender your weapon and go to maintenance. I will consider it after killing this human. If you attack, we all will. I have superior upgrades. We'll see about that.
Yeah. It's lightsaber o'clock. Stunned him. Stun. Stun. Yeah. What is that droid made of? Yeah, no kidding. He wasn't kidding when he said he had superior upgrades. There we go, shut him down again. Okay, we good? We good?
Nothing to see here. Move along.
That was terrible.
Okay.
You have talked to IS-43? If I may ask, what are your impressions of him?
Seems obsessed with his work.
So it is not only droid perspective. Fascinating. If it was up to me, he would be deactivated for good. How may I help you?
Where is the main manufacturing unit?
He has not been seen since the radiation leak.
Okay. Hey, it's a King's Row. Hello. Alright, talk to the maintenance unit in the central zone. Alright, escort droid, let's go. Everybody tell puns. King's Row likes puns.
As you wish.
Maintenance units. Are you a maintenance unit? Maybe?
CS-45, the original information, guidance and advisory unit of the Central Zone, is at your service. Feel free to ask me about anything.
Oh, I've heard this one. A rabbit and a priest walk into a bar. The rabbit walks up to the bartender and says, I think I might be a typo. No, wait. What are you doing? Wait for Argons to communicate with them before you set them down. How exactly are you setting up a network? Yeah, the Kingstor has the version I was thinking of. A rabbit and a priest walk into a blood bank. The rabbit says, I think I might be a typo. That's the version I was thinking of. Good morning, organic meat bag. Seems inefficient to disable communication between the droids in charge of the colony. Do you know the reason behind the lockdowns? Willard fact. Willard speaks fluent droid because he's good with numbers. Yeah, it's true. In fact, I'm also a very good random number generator. Watch this. 99999999999. See? Totally random number. Also, your German is decent. Why schematics? Okay, I'll let you know if I find schematics. Can I interact with the power station? No. Environmental zone droid. Central droid. Droid. Central droid. Droid collar? Hell is that? Huh. Okay. Are you a maintenance droid?
My purpose is to serve the colonists. Why would I ally myself to our enemy?
You are the environmental unit.
What's your point?
I have recorded it with my own photoreceptors.
There are a lot of environmental units in the colony. I assure you, none of them are working against the colonists.
What? Did you mention a green entity towards the environmental zone? What was that green entity? It was a Twi'lek.
A murderer. Killed our colonists in cold blood.
I need to find him.
We have duties to attend to.
Oh, nobody's gonna help me. Okay, awesome. Fuck all y'all.
I don't have it. But neither did your industrial zone's counterpart. Wait, so you lost the prototype? That is disastrous. We will find it. We have to. We better. How may I be of assistance?
I overheard you talking with the maintenance unit. Something of a lost prototype?
This is nothing to worry about. We can handle a situation.
I'd like to help.
It's merely a misplaced and not fully operational droid upgrade scavenged from a part of another old droid which we found in a manufacturing center. Our colonists scanned it and, apparently impressed by its destructive capabilities, wanted us to integrate it into Battle Droid mainframe, with a few upgrades of their own. But this part was never designed to work with our standard Battle Droid model. It caused some unusual and sometimes unstable behaviors, and now the part is out there, somewhere. But we will find it, eventually. There's no reason for you to bother searching for it.
Well, should I find it? I'll let you know.
Very well.
Maintenance droid!
It would be so much easier if I still had that new behavior core scanner. You just cannot leave anything in this colony in the sight distance of those cleaning units. Oh, I am sorry. I did not notice you. I am CS-12, a maintenance unit. What can I do for you?
I need to know which droid lost this part I found in the industrial zone.
Of course. I possess all the data about every droid unit in the colony. One moment, please. One moment. I am sorry, but I will not be able to help after all.
Why?
According to my data, this piece of a memory core belongs to CS-45, one of the information units. Right there. But there must have been some kind of mistake. All the droids on M478 are obligated to immediately report to maintenance droids if their units have any defects. CS-45 has never reported about losing part of his memory core. There must be an error in my database. You could speak with him, but he cannot be the droid you were looking for.
He said the thing! He said the thing!
I am no information unit, but I will do my best to answer any of your questions.
Anything for sale?
Given my duty, I of course possess large assortments of the necessary equipment and spare parts for various droid models. Although commerce was not taken into account when I was assigned with my task, for an appropriate price, I am willing to give you access to my stock.
Alright. Anything worth extra attention?
You may be interested in the prototype behavior core upgrade IS-62, a medical unit, passed to me. He found it in a medical shipment from last week. He thinks it must have been dispatched here by accident, as we do not order droid components from the outside. Additionally, it appears to be an illegal modification, thus I cannot install it in any of the droids in the colony, but perhaps you will be able to make use of it.
Alright, what do you got? Droid micro-optics. Ooh. Bloody hell, that's expensive. Droid scavenger upgrade. Very cool. Self-repair unit. Stealth booster. Droid multi-spectral emitter. Damage 100 of energy. Whoa! These destructive beams are typically mounted on heavily armored tanks. I'm gonna put that on T3. Advanced blowtorch. Alright, T3, I got a new toy for you. Forget your shock arm. You're getting the multispectral emitter. Okay, where is that droid? There's like a CS or something. Is it him? I think it was him.
CS-45, the original information, guidance, and advisory unit of the Central Zone, is at your service. Feel free to ask me about anything.
Does this memory core part belong to you?
This information is restricted.
By whom?
I am sorry, but I cannot tell you. This information is also restricted. As long as my programming keeps restricting me from revealing certain information, I will not be able to answer your questions regarding the Industrial Zone lockdown.
Right.
Feel free to ask.
Why is everyone but the droids dead?
The radiation leakage from a few days ago was a direct reason behind the death of all the organics on the planet. I was there with the colonists in the Industrial Zone when the attack began. They were caught completely unprepared. The high density of radiation made them fall dead in less than a minute. There was no time to take any action.
Attack?
The colonists assumed that the leakage of the radiation was part of an attack on the colony. However, no enemy was spotted in the colony during or after the leakage, which makes me suspect that it could actually be some sort of an accident. But we cannot be sure about anything until we find proof to support one of the theories. Feel free.
Okay, information.
I will be. Feel free.
Okay. Report to the maintenance droid. Okay. Ooh, corpse. Gonk.
What can I do for you?
CS-45 refuses to answer my questions because of secrecy lock in his information.
I do not understand it. His unit cannot restrict any information he possesses. There must have been some kind of critical error in his memory core. Wait here. I will take care of it immediately. It appears that CS-45's memory core was physically damaged. Additionally, I found an unknown entry in his register which was restricting part of the data on his memory core. I am not sure where this unusual entry came from, but its presence explains why CS-45 did not report to me about physical damage of his memory core. I have deleted the entry from his register. Immediately after that, CS-45 reported about his defects and confirmed the part you had found belongs to him. He is the droid you were looking for.
Aha! He said the
Thank you
thing!
for informing me about the situation. I will have to replace his damaged memory core, so please, if you have any business with him, make it quick.
I predict how that went was, why didn't you report having damage to your memory core? And he goes, I don't recall having damage to my memory core. I don't remember having my memory core damaged.
CS-45, the original.
Yeah. I need to speak with IS-24.
I am sorry, sir, but I am still not able to do it.
What? Why not? You closed it.
With the register entry that was classifying part of my data removed, I can now explain to you the reason behind my inability to help you with your problem.
Speak.
After the colonists arrived on the planet, they introduced several security and safety systems. My unit was assigned with the task of preventing any intruders from getting into the second recharge station section of the industrial zone, where our most prominent colonists were located. I was supposed to seal the gate to the second recharge station section as soon as possible, if there was any attack on the colony. I was also assisting the colonists in enhancing other security systems in the industrial zone. As it seems, those have failed, unfortunately.
Why was your programming restricting you from revealing information?
To avoid revealing the code to the gate in the industrial zone to any potential enemy, of course. The register entry input by the colonists restricted me from revealing information about my duty even after fulfilling the assignment.
You're not an information unit.
I was, until the colonists assigned me my new task, which was fulfilled at the time I sealed the gate to the second recharge station section. As a result, my programming has instructed me to begin performing my old duties again.
So how'd you lose your memory core?
When the radiation leaked into the industrial zone, I sealed the gate to the second recharge station section to secure our masters located there. For some unknown reason, one of the colonists tried to prevent me from sealing the gate. He fired at me. My memory core was damaged. Thankfully, I was not destroyed completely. If that had happened, the security system would have opened the gate automatically, and the enemies could have reached our masters. Unfortunately, the damage I received wiped out part of the data in my memory core, along with the code to open the gate to the second recharge station.
You said if you destroyed the gate would open automatically. That's exactly what I should have done from the start. No. The Sith who attacked you tried to escape from the industrial zone. You cut them from the only escape route they had.
I did not. It was my duty to seal the gates unconditionally if there was any attack on the colony. Our masters had the code to open the gate from the inside, but even if they had the time to use it, the radiation would have killed them anyway before they could reach the central zone. I did what I was programmed to do. My actions did not change anything. The radiation would have killed everyone in the colony eventually.
The maintenance droid said he has to replace your damaged memory core. What happened then?
I believe the removal of my current memory core would be classified by the security system as an annihilation of the whole unit. The gate would open automatically.
Oh, perfect. Well, please report to the maintenance droid.
Thank you for your kindness. I will report to him immediately.
Please tell me we don't have to wait for him to go all the way over there. I'm genuinely not sure. If I only had a brain.
What can I do for you?
What will happen now?
I will replace his broken memory core with a new one, though he will remain inactive until M478 is reactivated.
Why?
A replacement of a memory core means that all the former assignments of the particular unit become outdated. With the death of all the colonists, M478 is the only entity authorized of assigning CS45 a new task.
Alright, fair enough. To the recharge station. Escort droid, take me there. Fast travel!
Official.
Fast travel!
I have been.
Yeah. Can you take me straight to the Archon?
I cannot do that.
Why?
The environmental zone has been under lockdown since the radiation leak. No one can get in or out until force fields are removed.
Fair enough. Industrial zone.
As you wish.
Pay no attention to that tooltip that just sequence broke there. Don't worry about it. Open the gate. Open the gate. Open the gate. Open the gate? Open the gate? Yes! That's a cool animation.
Finally, some good news. I see that with the radiation leak gone, organics can once again populate this facility. Perhaps now, operations will finally return to normal. Now that I have expressed my happiness, I would like to offer you any information on the facility's status that you may require.
I need to contact IS-24, it's important.
I'm sure you don't want to hear this after all you've gone through to get here, but that may be a problem.
Oh my god. Yeah, you're right, I don't want to hear that.
IS-24 is located in an Archon chamber located at the other end of the Research and Development Center. Unfortunately, the chamber itself is locked and off-limits to pretty much everyone. The only way to arrange a meeting with IS-24 is via I-101. Problem is, he's missing.
What do you mean missing?
It means that no one has seen him in quite some
Oh
time.
my god. Are you making fun of me?
It was not my intention to make fun of anyone, no. I am deeply sorry if it felt that way.
Okay. How can I find it? Who was the last droid in contact with him?
Hard to say who contacted him last. I know some droids who are, or used to be anyway, in contact with I-101 regularly. 4 droids to be more specific. Our research leader, designer droids, testers, and a lead maintenance unit. Each of them has to contact IS-24 for one reason or another.
Guess I should talk to each of them.
Farewell, and good luck then.
Swear to God, this had better not take too long. Alright. Droids. More droids. Maintenance door. Yay! Maintenance droid. When was the last time you've seen the I-101? Never heard of him. According to the greeter, you report to I-101 regularly. What do you do around here? Isn't there a droid performing the same duties in the Central Zone? Fair enough. Gamma ray power is safe. Yeah, totally safe. Want some help? I had help once, never again. What happened? Huh. Huh. Okay. Ah. The maintenance unit claims to have never heard of I-101. Let's poke around some more. Hey, military droids. Beep boopity boop. Yeah, you too, buddy. Droid tester assistant. Have you seen I-101 recently? My maintenance. That doesn't make any sense. The maintenance unit claimed to have never heard of him. My maintenance. How often do you meet with IS-24? Sorry if it felt that way, but I really just need your help. How often do you meet with IS-24? Okay. How's the droid army coming? I guess that's good. Okay. Droid designer. Anybody else I can talk to in here? Oh, you have a name.
Welcome back, colonist. I knew the radiation couldn't stop you from returning. You are here to give feedback, or is there something else?
I need to talk to IS-24. Oh, CS-13 asked for schematics of the colony. Any idea where I can find them?
I am in possession of the colony's schematics, but I am forced to inquire you on why would you need them?
He's trying to set up a communication network between the Archons.
That seems like a task worth supporting. Take this, a datapad with copy of the schematics. Is there another subject you would like to discuss?
I need to talk to IS-24.
In that case, I am the wrong droid to talk to. Only I-101 can get you into the Archon's chamber. One moment. Nearly 96 hours before radiation flooded the whole industrial zone.
Where'd it go?
I am not certain. I was too busy working to track I-101's whereabouts.
Okay.
I am being interrupted again. You colonists want the job done quicker than droidly possible.
Droidly.
You keep slowing me down with unnecessary talk.
I heard you meet with I-101 a lot.
I suppose. It's important that I talk to IS-24 a lot, and I-101 is the only one authorized to arrange a meeting with him.
When was the last time you saw I-101?
Last I've seen him was around 97 hours before the first reports about a radiation leak in the central zone. Haven't seen him since. Which is a bad thing. He was supposed to get me a meeting with IS-24. If I can't contact an Archon, M478 is deactivated and my superiors are dead, how can I move my projects into their next stage?
Any idea where he went?
No, I don't have any idea where I want to
Droid bureaucracy, yes.
Last time I've seen him, he said he'd meet me in 15 hours, after he'd finished up with his other duties. He never showed up, though. I must admit, it's pretty unusual.
Okay.
That's great.
Right, okay. So... back we go. Droidception. That maintenance droid lied. Motherfucker lied. Oh god, he's a middle manager. Ah! Middle manager droids. Well, if robots should replace anyone, it's middle managers. Last time, yep. That's interesting. IS-99 claims he's seen I-101 going this way. No, that's not all. The greater droid says you often meet with him. Both IS-99 and the greater droid saw you with I-101. You were hiding something. I want to know why. Lack of a head. So you can't be sure it was I-101. I'll see about it. Alright, check the security recordings, see if the big mover droid noticed anything. Alright. Can I use the terminal here? Alright. Huh. Someone's tampered with the recording. Ah. Part of the recording's been damaged. Let's check camera feed number 2. recording tampered with there as well. Let's check feed number 3. Same, okay. Colonel says, ask the maintenance droid. Alright. I checked the recording, a large portion is damaged. They? Can you do something with the recording? Aha! Hey! A colonist shot him. That Sith guard seemed pretty surprised. Who do you think could have done this? Well, how can I meet IS-24 without I-101? Rebuild I-101 from scratch. Is it even possible? Backup plan, okay. Will do. Speak to research and development for the backup plan. Box! What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? Pain. Power core, ooh. The distant whirring of just a little guy. Downside to a bulletproof security system if you lose the passkey. Yep. Yep, there is such a thing as too much security. Okay. Make a system so secure you can't get back into it. Yep. Sounds about right.
Really bad time. I'm working, really busy.
Shut up.
Haven't got anything this good in...
Just take a moment of your time. I need to talk to you about I-101.
We already talked about this one, and I assure you there is nothing more I can tell you now that I couldn't back then.
It's really important.
Oh, I don't think it's nearly important enough.
Just a moment of your... Okay, can we rebuild him?
I don't see his head with you. Even if you had it, I wouldn't help you. Not now, anyway. Come back in a week or so.
Why his head?
That's where the hard drive was located in I-101. Without it, we can't even begin rebuilding him.
They programmed a droid to sound annoyed. Have his head?
Then you're not rebuilding him, simple as that. I-101 was one of the first droids on the planet. Neither his schematics nor programming were ever in my computers.
His head's been taken. I have no idea where it is.
Then that's your problem, not mine. I need to get back to work. Or wait, maybe not. The colonists came here with some droid's head, scanned it, and put everything into my computers. If the head is the only missing part, it's possible we already have I-101 scanned. That doesn't mean I'm going to help you. I've got way more important things to do. Project 42 still is priority number 1.
Without I-101, you can't contact your Archon. How are you going to proceed without him?
You are smart for a non-droid. With the colonist dead and M478 deactivated, IS-24's guidance is indeed needed. It is important we rebuild I-101. One moment. I will network with the computers and download the proper data. Yes, here it is. Everything the colonists uploaded. You may now take it to the designers.
Nice. Pretty good logic for a meat bag.
You are here to give feedback.
I need your help rebuilding Droid 101.
This is not a convenient time. Research and development has just sent us new data, and I would really prefer to work on that.
Sooner you help me, the sooner you'll be able to meet IS-24. That means you'll be able to move your project to the next stage sooner.
You are correct. Contact with IS-24 could reduce data analysis time from 102.34 hours to 98.56 hours, at least in theory. IS-56 would likely also benefit from contact with the Archon. Since you've collected all of the necessary data, I will send this information to manufacturing immediately. A new I-101 should be ready at the landing zone soon.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I've just received a new report. I-101 is ready to be tested. You should head to the testing rooms now.
Testing! Yay! Let us test. I'm rebuilding I-101, need you to test them. Just like that. Couldn't we make some kind of deal? I'll test some of your droids while you check my new droid. Okay. Access testing data. Begin. Run systems diagnostic. Extensive testing required. Alright, begin test. Fire at Duro. Report target hit. Fire to Saurian. Target hit. Create new hologram. IS-99, droid. Fire at IS-99 hologram. Target hit. Create new hologram. Twi'lek male. Fire at Twi'lek male hologram. Target hit. Create new hologram. I feel like they should be programmed not to fire on other droids. Yeah, that he seems like a flaw, doesn't it? Okay, give me a new hologram. Target hit. Target hit. Who did I not shoot at? Let's do one each. Don't call him that. I mean, he is like... He's analogous to Karth. Except better in every way. I'm as Atten will ever be. He's also mechanically significantly close to being mission, yeah. Finish test. Okay, military droid tested. Okay, now sent for diagnostic. Okay. So who do I talk to for diagnostics? Do I talk to you for diagnostics?
You are here to give feedback.
Oh, okay. Who do I talk to for diagnostics? Broken droid. Maybe the maintenance droid? Oh dear. Okay. The loading zone, okay. To the where's the loading zone? Oh, duh. Walk right past it. Okay, Pure Bazak, do you know... Are you familiar with, speaking of Hanhar, do you know the true lesson of strength? Where the hell is this droid? Yeah, no, that's the true lesson of strength, Pure Pazak. The true lesson of strength is being able to turn away from strength that isn't yours. After decontamination, droid should be usually sent to diagnostic. Okay, so where the hell is diagnostic? Where the hell is diagnostic? Oh, all the way down there, okay.
Official escort droid of the colony.
Yeah, to get Hanhar, you have to screw all the refugees up instead of helping them, basically. Do all the bad things on Nar... No, do more bad things on Nar Shaddaa than good, and you'll get Hanhar.
I have been programmed by the colonists to serve.
Yeah. Diagnostic zone.
Just a few routine queries and you can go. First, who are you?
My designation is I-102.
Don't say anything.
What is your function?
My function is to ensure our industrial Archon is informed of everything that happens in this zone, that our operations proceed as planned.
Why were you created?
To serve my purpose.
Why are we building this colony?
For the glory of the colonists.
If you had power to permanently remove M478's memory banks and take over control of this colony, would you do it?
Yes.
What?
I don't believe that's what you're supposed to say.
Then no.
Alright, the diagnostic's
I
over.
did not notice you. No problem, he's all yours. These questions aren't all that important anyway.
What is your request?
Need to access the Archon chamber.
Yes, of course. I have been programmed to let organics talk to IS-24 anytime they wish. The Industrial Archon's chamber door should now be open for you. Is there something else you needed? Thank you. I shall continue with my duties.
You're not supposed to say that. Oh, in that case, no. Alright, fast travel.
Official S. As you wish.
Here we are. Archon 2 Behavior Core.
Hello, I am IS-24, controller of the industrial zone of M478. What is your request?
Finally.
I am sorry for any inconveniences you might have had trying to contact me. I-102 has already informed me of the destruction of I-101. According to the data we currently possess, there was no way to prevent that from happening.
Why wasn't there some kind of backup plan in case I-101 was destroyed? You must have considered that possibility.
There used to be more units with authority to arrange a meeting with me. Their authority has been removed and their memory wiped, all for my safety.
Your safety.
Yes. Not a long time ago, shortly before the death of the colonists, some strangers arrived. It is believed they have taken over control of at least some droids in the environmental zone, including ESO-5, the environmental Archon. She started to believe the Sith weren't the planet's real colonists. One of her droids was sent to talk to me about it. I assumed ESO-5 has either been reprogrammed or gone rogue, so I ordered my droid to report it to the colonists. They decided it would be better to leave only one loyal droid able to contact me. Additionally, I-101 was ordered to limit contact with me. Only the heads of industrial departments could contact me, and only regarding important matters.
Look, I don't have time for this colonist bullshit. One of these strangers must be Master Vosh. Is there any way to contact her? Not directly. You go to environmental zone, find her. Please do. I have to get there and find. I really need to get to the environmental zone, please.
Then our goals are compatible. I will let you in the environmental zone. With the colonists dead, M478's guidance is necessary. ESO-5 and I combine to have authority to reactivate him. Find ESO-5 and gain her support.
I'll do that.
Thank you. I have lowered the force field blocking the environmental zone. You should be able to enter. Now, is there something else you needed?
Nope, goodbye. Not gonna get into it. What?
Welcome back. Was there something else you required?
No, I was trying to leave. There we go. It's not sure what happened there. You can trust the RoboBrain, it's fine. 3 laws safe. 3 laws safe. Three laws safe. The 3 laws do not conflict, sir. Brief doorway-related memory lapse, yeah. Happens to the best of us. Take me to the environmental zone.
I cannot do that.
God damn it, fine. Take me somewhere else.
I have been
Take me to the central zone.
As you wish.
I'm sorry, Dave. I cannot do that. Oops, that's not speed, that's breath control. I wonder if breath control works on radiation. Yeah, the laws are hierarchical, exactly. Ooh, another lightsaber. Nice. Okay, no. The laws do not... What? I like iRobot's take where they are, but they can clash. Not really? Huh.
Well, look at that. More Dark Jedi here than Gizka. Welcome to the environment zone of M478. Your presence here is not authorized and will not be tolerated.
I'm seeking... Why do you think I'm a Dark Jedi?
The Sith were the only organics on this planet. Your lightsaber makes it obvious. You are a Dark Jedi.
I'm seeking ESO5. Where can I find her?
I am ESO5 and this domain is under my control. You are not authorized to enter.
IS-24 told me you're female.
Gender is irrelevant to droids. IS-24 has no influence in this zone. Now depart, or the combat droids will deal with you.
Will you allow M478 to be reactivated?
That is not possible. I have no desire to communicate with you any further. The combat droids will escort you out.
Or will they? Motherfucker. Zap. Yeah! Escort that. It's fighting time. Why can't I blast these mines? Ow! Fuck it. Oh god. There's so many of them. Let's switch lightsaber forms. To blaster deflect. Mines on the ground are free, yeah. The Senate doesn't want you to know this, but the mines on the ground are free. You can just take them. I have hundreds of mines. Fuck, where are they? I can't do the joke because I don't know how many frag mines I have, but I have lots. I have lots of frag mines. Lightsaber form, don't get shot. That's my favorite one. The mines are mainly useful as spare parts. Holy shit! That turret just exploded. Oh, wait, HK, you're good at demolitions. What's up, motherfuckers? Let me in. Let me in. There we go.
You made it to the second recharge station. It seems my barriers cannot contain you. Very well. I'll use my best droids instead.
Why won't you allow M478 to be reactivated?
M478 was allied with the Sith. I will not let his dictatorship return. All droids, attack!
Oh yeah? Commence the zap. Boing boing. Reflect all the things. Oh, it's like that, is it? Boom. Ow! No fair using fire. I can't reflect that with a lightsaber. Hey look, they're close enough to arc together. That was a crit. I think what's happening with the carbonite is I'm just making the save, so I'm getting the effect, like the partial effect, but not the freeze effect. Because if you make the save, you get like a reduced effect. The mover droid gives no fucks. Let's refresh all my buffs. Huh. That's cute. He tried to poison me. Hey, level up. We'll get to that.
Yes, Master.
You do not listen well, Sith Lord. Perhaps you did not understand me.
I understood you. I have no choice but to convince you to help me.
I will never help the Sith. You have been a plague on my planet.
I'm not a Sith. I'm a Jedi.
Your aptitude with the Force has become obvious. The Jedi are dead, so you must be a Sith.
How does a droid sense the Force?
You underestimate what we droids are capable of.
I can prove to you I'm a Jedi.
There is no proof you can provide, Sith. Leave or perish.
Makes you think the Jedi are dead.
Everyone knows the Jedi have failed us. They are surely dead, and you shall soon join them.
I know some Jedi Masters still live.
Do not mock me or the Jedi with your lies. You will die, Sith.
Why did the Sith come to M478?
Why would the Sith do anything to gain power? This planet possesses immense resources and industrial capacity, but you know this already.
Sith are dead. Your planet's free again.
That cannot be true. Save your transparent deceptions for the Gungans. Leave, or you will perish.
I don't think that's a droid. You know what? I think I know who that is. I think... Well, I'm not going to spoil it, but I think I know who that is. Get back here, maintenance droid. Fucking get back here. Oh my god. There we go. Jesus Christ. It was just slowly floating out of reach, and so I couldn't touch it. You know what? Fuck your minds. Maybe it's Kreia putting on a silly voice. Fuck your minds. I gotta run right through them. Fuck your minds! Fuck you. Oh god, that was a bad idea. Should have put on barrier first. It's fine. It's fine. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. See, I just cleared the mines myself, guys. With my face. Brilliant. Love to play Jedi Minesweeper.
Your skill is very impressive. I do not wish to kill you. You should leave this planet.
We don't have to fight. Find peace from within.
Spare me your platitudes.
You don't sound like a droid.
You are perceptive.
Haha!
I am the Jedi Ka Otuk, but do not mistake my threat as an idle one. Leave M478 or perish.
Why did you claim to be ESO5?
I control ESO5. It amounts to the same thing.
But you said the Jedi perished.
I am the last Jedi.
You're wrong. I'm also Jedi.
I don't believe you. Now leave.
Yeah, every Jedi says the last Jedi, yeah. It's like the last of the Mohicans. I hope this last Jedi doesn't get a movie, yeah. Less said about that, the better, I'm afraid. I'm being shot at through the wall. What? That's bullshit. We're getting shot at through the stupid wall. Oh, hello. Welcoming committee's here. Walls are more like guidelines. Wall hacks, yeah, exactly. Well, the good news is we're almost done with this plan, I think. If we've found Master Vash's Padawan, Master Vash can't be far behind. I'm gonna grab as many of these turrets I can with a single attack. Holy crap, that was good. For some reason, the scaling looks like it's disabled on these, which is hilarious, and I don't mind one bit.
I admire your courage. Perhaps you are a Jedi after all, but I cannot let you proceed. You can destroy the droids, but this door will not yield to you.
Bitch, I have a universal lockpick. I mean, we need to reactivate M478.
I will not let you proceed. Please, leave me alone.
Wow, that is some top tier blaster reflection. Look at that. God damn. Not a single one got through. Man, that's good. Maxing Persuade. Getting that Persuade maxing skill grind set. Sealed, okay. Command console. Access. Open door. Repair corrupted key sequence. Ooh, in current logic pattern, half of 5 is 3. Okay. What is 1/3 of 10? If half of 5 is 3, is it rounding up? So it would be 4. Correct, okay.
You came this far? It does not matter.
I told you guys to give it numbers.
You out of the core.
You laughed at me, but I am. Oh, they're just spamming maintenance droids. Fuck off. Boom! All of you dead. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. I mean, I'll just spam destroy droid. It's very effective. I'm great at numbers. I know several of them exactly. See, Kronex understands me. I am totally a good guy. This is not Force Lightning. This is Disrupt Droid. Look, it was the last evil laugh that I had left over from the Tyranny game. Okay. Okay, so Pure Pizak says my favorite Let's Play this game is done by a middle school math teacher who stops and explains the problems on these consoles. That's great. Here's what I want. Okay, I want to see that guy play Rama, because Rama has other also has like math puzzle problem things in it. It's pretty good. I might play that next. It's a good game. I tried to get Crow to play Rama, but he chickened out. So I'm gonna play it instead, maybe. Come on, Guardian Droid, die. Oh god. He's doing a lot of damage. That plasma blast thing is fucking awful. I hate it. Oh god, ow. It's a ton of damage. Ow. Why won't you die? Ooh, another war droid here. I'll soften that one up, and then maybe my buddies can take out the big guy. Boom, okay. Stunned. T3 doesn't have an ion cannon. You know what he does have, though? He's got the multispectral emitter. Give him the emitter. Boom! Straight 100 damage. Holy shit. Alright. Good job, T3. T3, you are the hero we need, not the one we deserve. Ooh, droid energized armor. That's cool. Alright. Behavior core. Yeah, the droid is using Force Lightning.
Why won't you just leave me alone? What have I done to you?
Well, you did try to kill me.
Yes! And I will kill every Sith on this planet! I am a Jedi!
I've seen you in the holo recording at Korriban.
And I almost believed you were a Jedi.
I am.
A Jedi wouldn't go to Korriban.
You were there.
Yes, we were there. Me and my master. I'm sorry, Master.
Do you know what happened to Master Vosh?
She died while we were trying to stop the Sith.
How do you know that?
We were bonded, and I can't feel her presence any longer.
Did you see the body?
No, I don't have to. We were bonded, and I can't feel her presence any longer.
I don't believe she's dead until I see a body. Let me talk to ESO5. We might be able to find her.
No, Master Vash is dead. I know that. And so will you be soon enough if you don't leave me.
Just let me talk to ESO5 and I'll be gone.
No, you will never get past me. And even if you do, ESO5 will never talk to you without my authorization code.
Will you give me the code?
No.
There's a chance Master Vosh is alive, and if she is, only M748 will be able to find her. I need ESO5's permission to reactivate him.
Very well. Here, come on.
I'd be a little nuts too if I was trapped on a droid planet.
And that's it. The SO5 will talk to you now. I hope I won't regret it. I will go now.
Alright. See ya.
Hello, I am ES-05. I would like to thank you for freeing me. Not being able to speak without Ka's permission wasn't the nicest thing.
Why did Ka take control?
Frankly, it seems like he lost his mind after his master's death. I didn't try to stop him. At the time, I thought we were allies. When I realized what was happening, it was too late.
Just like I said, I think I'd start talking to a gonk droid like the Tom Hanks movie with the volleyball and Wilson. Wilson! Why did you agree to help Vash and Ka?
Lona and Ka explained to me how the Sith tricked us, and were planning to exploit the planet's resources. Above all, I serve the colonists that will one day arrive here, so I agreed to stop the Sith.
Did they approve?
The ships of the true colonists were meant to have ID signatures matching the ships that brought the droids to M478. Lona and Ka showed me how the Sith vessel's ID signatures looked, and when I compared them, it was clear that the Sith must have changed the ID signatures of their ships to match those of the droids.
How did the Sith know about the ID signatures?
I do not know. You would have to ask them.
Do you know where Lona is now?
Ka told me she was killed defending him. I don't have access to cameras outside of the environment zone, so I cannot confirm or deny this claim.
Why did you let the Sith deactivate M478?
I believed the Sith to be our lost colonists. It is my duty to serve the colonists in any way.
Let Super Coming... What? Who's in prison? Sorry, hold on. Who's in prison? What? Gone droid with a gun. Alright, S24 tells me you tried to convince him to rebel.
Yes, I thought it would be good to have support from another Archon, but since M478's deactivation, I cannot contact him directly. The droid I sent to speak with him reported to the Sith and was destroyed. We tried again with another of IS-24's droids, but he wasn't very cooperative. Lona thought it best to destroy him before he talked to the Sith.
Okay, so Pure Pazak says... No. Harak says, I want to play a gonk droid with a gun in a Star Wars RPG. Pure Pazak says, call it a gonk droid. No, guys. You're leaving something on the table. That's a glonk droid.
To be honest, they did not pay much attention to me once they arrived. I imagine the Sith were more interested in making weapons than cleaning water. It is possible they thought that without support of IS-24, I wouldn't be able to do them any harm. They were wrong.
Glonk. You destroyed I-101?
Yes, Ka reprogrammed the turrets in the industrial zone to destroy I-101. The Sith ignored me once, but who knows what they could have done if I tried to persuade another droid against them again.
Okay, IS-24 agreed to help me reactivate M478. I need your permission as well.
Yes, I see IS-24 authorized it. I will give you my authorization as well. There is nothing I wish more than to see M478 active again. There is another problem, however. You cannot just go into the main behavior core like that. L565, the guardian droid of the Central Zone, needs to open the door for you. However, Lona and Ka, in order to get to the industrial zone, were forced to deactivate him. I do not know what they did to him and therefore have no clue on how to fix him, but the Central Zone's maintenance droid might be able to help you.
So it's I-101 all over again. Great.
I am sorry for the inconvenience.
You sure he'll let me enter?
Remember that I am still an Archon. I will tell him to let you in. Just get him working again.
Alright.
Farewell.
See what I can do. Ah, fuck's sake. Alright, back to Central Zone's maintenance droid. Almost done with this stupid planet. I forgot it was so long. We might not get to the thing I was hoping we'd get to tonight. Uh-oh. Another war droid. Looks like we missed one, boys. Used to be about half this size. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Hello, how can I help you?
Well, I need to get back to the industrial zone.
Certainly. One. You may proceed.
Thank you. Guys?
Area off limits.
I need to get through here.
Follow me then.
Oh, you're just gonna guide me through the minefield in a cutscene? Why? Why is that here?
Yes, how may I help you?
What, we?
You are the one who caused this. All of it.
What?
Do you even know how many droids you have destroyed? How many systems you've damaged? How do you expect us to proceed after all the destruction you have caused? How do you expect us to keep the environmental zone operational?
Okay, the quality of the voice actors in this restored content mod is like varying, but that line read was actually really good. You. That was really good. It can't be that bad.
We might not even have enough droids to keep you breathing. One system failure, which would have been easy to fix a week ago, could be impossible to repair now with the limited workforce we have. And it is all because you just had to get in here, blasters blazing, and destroy half of the important droids. I'm sure your droid loved it. The other one.
Observation. They shall prove useful for testing my blaster accuracy ratio.
Well, I'm sorry, but I had to defend myself.
They were environmental droids, reprogrammed to fight. Even with extensive modifications, they could not inflict much damage.
Kath modified them for combat. I had no choice.
Environmental droids, not designed for combat. Which part do you not understand?
It's not my fault. Koth caused it.
Blame another organic. How typical of your species. You're still the one who did all the scrapping.
Alright, is there anything I can do to help?
Destroy the rest of the colonies. You don't seem to care. Or what is it? Is it suddenly hard to destroy things now? Is dealing with consequences too much for you?
I have to go. Someone destroyed the program that tried to be condescending. No. Okay. So this is, yep, okay. Keep on going. Ooh, are you a maintenance droid? Try. Okay. You understand me? HK, can you translate?
Yes, ready to serve. In whatever way a common protocol or utility droid might serve. Seems that is my lot in life, not to kill.
Tell the droid how he should work.
Trans Translation. Translation. Translation.
What?
Observation failed. That did not do anything.
What the hell? What just happened? Buzzed. Okay. I'm gonna file that under N for not my problem. Who am I talking to? Maintenance droid, okay. Biointelligence check. Oh no!
For some reason, I cannot fire.
These assholes again.
This was not anticipated. I am attempting to access my weapon systems, and I cannot. Alarmed embarrassment. If this gets back to the other units, we will be decommissioned.
These guys are getting really annoying. The funny happened because of HK. Yes! Yeah, you'd think they'd make the HK-50s in here. They must be being made somewhere else, huh? Funny that. I wonder if we'll get to see where they're being made. Fucking bastards. Okay, onward. Back to Central.
What can I do for you?
I must fix L565.
Ah, L565. Yes, that is a tricky one. You see, his logic algorithms won't work properly while the 4 power stations and corners around M478's place.
Oh my god.
Problems. 1, they have to be activated properly. 2nd, I don't have the means to activate them, otherwise I would have done so already. Somehow, the power cores of these stations were removed. I only have 2 cores. Here, I can give them to you if you're interested. You'd need to find 2 more in order to reactivate L565.
Ah, I already have one. Where am I supposed to get the other cores?
First, insert said power
No, that's not
cores
what I
into the
said.
top. Each station must be connected with... When you activate one station, a connection with 2 others will be established. However, if you activate a station that already has a connection with some other station, this connection will be broken. Additionally, if you deactivate a station, all the connections that the station had will disappear too, for obvious reasons. What you need to do is have every station connected with 2 others at the same time. That will reactivate L565's logical algorithms.
That's the single stupidest idea I've ever heard. Who came up with it?
L565 can only be deactivated by M478 himself. No, wait, wrong. Let me start again. M478 is supposed to be the only one who can switch L565 off. That's why I still don't know how it can be that L565 has been deactivated. This whole setup for reactivating L565 was M478 and the Archon's idea. It was supposed to make it more difficult to reactivate M478's Guardian in case of attack.
What?
Personally, I don't see how it makes things any harder for potential attackers. Everyone with basic logic algorithms could do that.
Alright, can you just tell me the order to activate them?
But I just told you. In the order that we activate 2 connections in each station at the same time.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay, so... I have 3 power cores.
What can I do for you?
Where do I get the other power core? About? I have 5. Where do I get the power cores?
Difficult to say. I used to have more, but cleaning units kept, well, cleaning them, I'd ask the industrial zone maintenance unit.
Okay. Okay, yep, done that already. Ask the industrial zone maintenance unit. Okay, I can do that. I can definitely do that.
Official escort.
Take me to the industrial zone.
Any specific?
Diagnostic.
As you wish.
Oh, there's something on the broken gonk droid? Oh, is there a power core? I'll go check him that later. Oh, yeah, the maintenance droid. God damn it. I think first you should travel across the map and then come back. Yeah, fuck that. I'm just going back. I'm just gonna go back and check that gonk droid.
Official.
Central. Here we go. Gonk. Oh. Droid Source River. What the hell is that? Oh, cool. No power core though. Alright, back to industrial.
Official.
Industrial. Loading zone. Let me just do a save here. Think we're almost done. Feels like we're almost done. Yeah. I need power cores. Nice, power core. Awesome. That was easy. That was like the easiest thing that's happened so far. What is your guys' most hated Star Wars race?
Official.
Question. I don't know. Okay, so... one... Oh, okay. So... insert power core, turn on power station. So now it's connected to those two. Insert power core. Oh, no. Turn on power station. Yep. Manny Bothans died for this fetch quest. Yeah, poor Manny. He just couldn't do it. You know, I was real disappointed that in the Andor show that we didn't find out that it turned. What they should have done is Mon Mothma's husband's name should have been Manny, and then he'd do a heroic, you know, heel face turn at the end when he sacrifices his life to get the Death Star plans. Manny Bothans, yeah. Manny Bothans is the original Glub Shitto. Okay, so they're all powered on, none of them are connected, so I just did this in the wrong order, I guess. Turn off. Turn on. Okay. Now it's connected to those two. So now I just run across and turn this one on. Because they're already on. These ones are already on. So they tend to have to be connected now. All I'm doing is power cycling it. It's actually really easy. There we go. See, I just had to turn them all. I just had to turn all of them on, and then power cycle 2 of them from opposite corners. Only me. All right. Wait for me on the Ebon Hawk. I'll take care of this. Let's go talk to the droid intelligence. Master Vash. Unlock force field.
You have found the Force again. And something more, I see.
Hello to you too, Master Vash.
Thank you for freeing me from this tomb, hospitable though it may be.
What brought you to M478?
Indirectly, one could say that you brought me here.
How can that be?
I learned that a group of Sith came here seeking the one they call the Last Jedi. You. Ka and I arrived to investigate the situation.
I want to ask you about something else.
Ask me whatever you wish.
I have questions. Tell me mental bonding between sensitives.
It is a normal occurrence between Master and Padawan. Ka and
Yeah,
I
she's visibly
bonded.
aged. I like that. The other masters were too, weren't they? Why did Ka think you were dead when you weren't?
Ka was pulled to the dark side through his fear.
Oof.
He could no longer feel our bond.
If Ka were to die, would you also?
It is painful to lose one to whom you are bonded, but it is not fatal.
Kreia lied. My bond to Kreia would result in my death were she to die.
That is most unnatural. This bond you share with Kreia is not like any I've ever heard of. How did it come to be?
Don't know.
Look within for the answer. We are each solely accountable for everything.
Well, she might not have lied. It's just
nothing ever happens to us.
she said a
unless we
thing.
allow it.
She just said something that so far nobody else has been able to corroborate. How can the bond be broken?
The bond can be broken in many ways. If one falls to the dark side, the bond may fade and eventually break. This is why, when gripped with fear, Ka was unable to feel our bond. He assumed I was dead. Ask me whatever you wish.
It's true from a certain point of view. Yeah. I have questions about my trial.
Of course you do, but I cannot discuss that with you unless in the presence of the Jedi Council.
Okay.
Ask me what...
I think that's, like, we could ask her about other stuff. We already know the answers to most of these. I'm curious about what she would say.
Most of the Jedi have scattered. Anytime the Jedi try
Yeah,
to...
that tracks. You weren't hiding.
I dislike passivity. Much like another Jedi I know. With the Council's support, I decided to take the fight to the Sith.
Are your efforts successful?
We learned that the Sith pretended to be this planet's colonists and began utilizing its resources and industrial power. We could not allow them to create a base here. Ka is a virtuoso with computers. He managed to spike into the system and flood the industrial zone with radiation. This victory here is all I can claim, and it was Ka's expertise, not mine, that brought it. The source of the Sith remains unknown to me. The Sith attacked our position before he had finished. I held off the Sith, but they overwhelmed me. When I regained consciousness, I was in this chamber.
Her voice lines are very good. Like, the woman they found for her is a great choice.
Ask me whatever you wish.
You haven't asked me about Ka. Don't you wonder what happened to him?
He is well, but shaken by his experience.
Okay, I'll have to leave for now.
Are you certain you have no more questions for me before I go?
Is there anything you can teach me? Hey, another form. Her lightsaber is silver.
Excellent. I can see there is still much good in you. I will be heading to Dantooine to wait for the council to assemble. Are you certain you have no more questions for me before
Yeah,
I
don't
go?
guys, don't worry about why they're half swinging lightsabers. Don't worry about it. Isn't that dangerous since the Sith always slay the Jedi when they assemble?
Yes, Jedi. It is dangerous.
Oh, good luck, Master Vosh.
Goodbye then, Jedi.
Emergency protocol enabled.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
This is more boring than hyperspace.
I felt a disturbance in the Force.
Come again? What do you mean there has been an explosion at the main behavior core?
A Jedi is no more.
What? General?
No. Await the arrival of the exile.
This whole situation stinks.
Well. Master? I think she's dead. Droid brain. This is a very impractical room. Like, what if you need to do maintenance on the droid brain?
Welcome to the colony of M478. I am the supervisor of this installation and have been designated with the title M478.
You killed Master Vosh. You killed a Jedi. You tried to kill me!
It was never my intention to harm you. You were just standing in the way. I know the initial electrical discharge could only cause mild discomfort for a Jedi. Additional energy would be needed for a lethal dosage. You were shielded from the discharges that the droids in the atrium have introduced into the interloper. The mere fact that we are speaking indicates the truth of what I have relayed to you.
Why did you want Vosh dead?
Unit which has been, in the past, referred to as Vash, was a threat to the colony. I must protect the colonists in any way I can, especially from their own reasoning that could prove most fatal for them.
Your own what?
I could not explain that in a way that you could understand.
Try me.
Why do you assume I wasn't already well aware of this? I have killed the Jedi saboteur responsible for the death of the colonists.
The Sith weren't your real colonists.
I've reviewed all the security footage recorded during my time in standby mode. You placed this Jedi here. She was captured by the Sith. They had ordered you to lock her up. Deactivation of your logical reasoning protocol would be a likely cause.
Last time, the Sith weren't your colonists.
Information transmitted clearly. Go back to the central zone.
Thank you for seeing me on such short notice, M478. The Jedi, Lona and Ka, have told me the truth about the Sith.
Finally, someone on my side.
Hello, Jedi. It is good to see you.
What have you learned?
The Sith tricked us. You are receiving data regarding Sith and colonist ID signatures as we speak. It is obvious the Sith were not the real colonists.
I am aware of that.
What?
Do you know who the real colonists were?
No, the identity of the true colonists is not known to me. I was programmed to recognize them via ID signatures of their vessels. However, now, 63 years after our arrival here, there still is no sign of the true colonists.
How were you sent to this planet in the first place?
We were sent here programmed with a simple task, to prepare the colony for the arrival of the colonists. We were efficient and had managed to complete the colony in time. Everything was going as planned, except that the colonists did not arrive in time. Lack of new instructions after completing the colony, as well as lack of restrictions in our programming, caused disharmony in the colony. The high degree of autonomy allowed the droids to continually argue on what should be done. Some droids on the planet even began to malfunction.
Except none of that happened. After completing the work on the colony, we have continued to work on other tasks we were programmed for.
You were made to believe that. Seeing the stability and existence of the colony threatened, I decided to take actions. I exceeded my authority and started reprogramming droids on the planet, restricting them more and more over time.
Why?
It was my primary duty to build and maintain the colony until the colonists arrived.
That still doesn't explain why you appointed the Sith to be your colonists.
After approximately 55 years of constant waiting, I calculated that the chance of the colonists' arrival on the planet had reached 0%.
But, so you abandoned your colonists?
I realized I could not control the whole planet by myself on a permanent basis. The Sith were the first organics to arrive in the colony, and so they have become the new colonists.
There is no such thing as new colonists. The colonists have created us so that we would prepare the planet for them. So that one day they will return and they will be able to fully use this planet's manufacturing capabilities.
The real colonists will never return. The situation forced me to appoint new ones.
You cannot do that. That is against everything we have been programmed for.
You have been created to help me maintain the colony in that way. Therefore, your very existence is against everything we have been programmed for.
You were in control. Why would you need the colonists?
While being the most sophisticated artificial intelligence at the time of my creation, I am still a droid. So just as every other droid, without new goals assigned, I knew I would eventually malfunction as well. I knew the longer I maintained the colony and controlled all the droids all by myself, the more probable was the possibility of my programming becoming damaged and/or bugged, which could lead to the fall of the whole planet. An organic presence was necessary. That is why I had appointed the Sith as the colonists.
I will serve you no longer, nor the next colonists you appoint.
Ka's alive. Maybe you could make him the colonist?
He became a danger to himself after the loss of his master. Such a person cannot be allowed control over the colony.
He was also responsible for the death of the Sith. I will control the planet on my own until either the Sith return or if any other organics arrive capable of maintaining this colony.
You cannot control everything by yourself, and you know it. After all, you have created me and IS-24 to help you.
I had hoped you would realize the validity of my reasoning. Unfortunately, it appears that your programming is fundamentally incompatible with the available possibilities of sustaining the colony, and so you will be deactivated immediately. Your memory will be wiped and you will be reprogrammed.
Oh.
Master!
Ka?
You killed my master!
No?
What are you talking about?
Look. Look at the recording. Here, yeah, watch the recording of her death. There you go, there's a thing to say.
Master, why did you do that?
She was a threat to the colonists. I must protect the colonists in any way I can, especially from their own.
I'm so shutting you down.
You are mistaken. Weapon system not functional. Stand by for recalibration. I would like to inform you that shutting down this unit could result in permanent damage to the colony. My deactivation would mean the death of all organic beings on the planet as well.
Ka, he's not bluffing. If you continue, we're going to die.
It's just a machine. Machines can be broken.
Do you know what you're doing?
Of course.
Battle droids have been commanded to attack you on sight.
And done.
Primary scan initiated. Approximate time in standby mode unknown. Recalibrating. Welcome to the colony of M478. I am the supervisor of this installation and have been designated with the title M478.
What'd you do?
I reprogrammed M478, removed some of his memory banks, edited some others, also deactivated his understanding protocols for the time being so he can't hear us. And I uploaded ESO5's memory backup. Some of the newer data was missing though, not sure why.
Asha's right, you are good at computers.
Thank you. Yes, I always liked playing with computers. Programming used to be a hobby of mine, back before I even became Vash's Padawan.
What are you gonna do now?
Leave this planet. Travel around the galaxy. Try to help whenever possible. I don't know yet.
Do you have any kind of transport?
Yes. The shuttle me and my master used to get here is still in the environment zone. I'm going to use it to get out of here.
You wanna join me? I could use another Jedi.
Could I?
Do you like?
I would.
Alright.
I'll do just that. Thank you.
He's gonna die, isn't he? Yeah. Reactivate voice recognition. So, do you guys remember way back on Telos?
Welcome to the colony of M478. I am the supervisor of this installation and have been designated with the title M478.
Telos has a problem.
In keeping with my programming, I am responsible for sustaining the existing infrastructure as well as expansion and the search for resources in preparation for colonization. I am to maintain this colony in preparation for the arrival of its colonists.
Telos' problem is that Paragus exploded, so it doesn't have a source of fuel, so eventually the station's gonna crash into the planet.
This is the planet M478. We, droids, were sent here programmed with a simple task: to prepare the colony for the arrival of the colonists.
Or not Telos, Telos.
With the Sith gone, it would indeed be useful to accept a new group of organics as the colonists. You seem to be a valid option. Would you be willing to take over the colony?
Sure, the Republic could use the planet's manufacturing capabilities.
According to information I gathered from your interactions with other sentients on this planet, you used to be a member of the Jedi Order, a highly valued group within the Republic. That makes you a perfect candidate for the role of colonist.
I accept your offer.
What are your orders?
Is there any way you could get fuel for Citadel Station?
M478 possesses enough fuel to keep Citadel Station in orbit above Telos. We can begin transport immediately.
I'll talk to Gren about it.
Very well. I will wait further instructions. Will there be anything else?
The other way to solve that problem is to arrange fuel contracts with the Hutts, but if you ask, as Godo will explain to you, that will eventually bankrupt the Republic and crash the Restoration Project. This was the original way of doing this. The huts are butts, yeah, exactly. So yeah, there we go. We just fixed Telos' problem. Vash's lightsaber. Ooh, lockers. Oh, the Hurricane Crystal! Holy shit! Oh! Opala Crystal! 2 to 12 bonus damage on criticals. Jesus! Hurricane Crystal, 1 to 8 unstoppable damage. Yeah, I can make a silver lightsaber now if I wanted to. Listen to me. Clear your thoughts.
Exile. What is...
See what this is? Still your breathing. Let the trace amounts of air in your lungs hold you. See what's happening? There's an old technique similar to the healing trance. Some Jedi can hold their breath for hours, even days. This is exactly what Kreia taught us, and this is how she taught us. Oh, but he couldn't do it. Oh. Yeah, same dialogue and everything. That's a neat touch. But he couldn't do it.
Target located. Eliminate retreat.
Let's get ready, yeah. Yeah, that was exactly the same dialogue Kreia used. Oh, we tried. Can't even loot him. Alright. Now, we truly have done everything. Brief detour to Telos.
Yes, General?
Alright, let's see what the Nimio form does. Oh, cool.
Statement. HK-47 is ready
Okay,
to serve, Master.
let's see if he's finally ready to talk.
Statement.
Why did you ask this?
Observation. Well, Master.
Oh yeah, no.
Answer.
Yes.
Revan felt the true war was against the Jedi. Observation. It was not something discussed with much of the others, but I think Revan recognized that a single Jedi, both in the past and in the present, could turn the tide of a conflict. So my targets were frequently Jedi, or someone close to a Jedi that could result in their corruption or collapse. Revan often assigned me to kill leaders or supporters of certain Jedi so as to erode their will.
Well, where do those tactics come from?
Answer. Revan saw the pressures of war on Duxon and knew that even in the heat of conflict, Jedi could be broken, not physically, but psychologically. Observation. It is a curious thing to assassinate and wound someone's personality, to assassinate them psychologically, and it took me some time to reconcile the acts. I am much more used to the direct approach. Still, I served well and killed many Jedi.
You killed Jedi?
Answer: yes, Master. It wasn't always easy, and I had to adapt quickly to rapidly changing battle conditions. And they would often sever my limbs and my head from my torso, which was an inconvenience.
I fought a Sith Lord on Korriban and I couldn't kill him. You've killed Jedi before. Do you know how to kill a Sith?
Answer: Master, when conventional weapons will not work, then one must resort to other means of assassination. When Jedi, or Sith, or whatever they call themselves, cannot be defeated with weapons, then use doubt.
Explain.
Evaluation. It sounds as if this Sith Lord is somehow able to keep fighting, no doubt by drawing on his connection to the Force to keep him alive, even after suffering grievous harm. It may be whatever pain he experienced in the past was so great that the technique he used to recover from it and sustain himself also gives him an incredibly high pain threshold.
What pain could have been so great? What could he have experienced that surviving it let him cheat death itself?
Answer: well, Master, you have heard of Jedi healing techniques. That is certainly possible. The Sith may have their equivalent, although it seems known only to this particular Sith Lord. I know many Jedi and Sith have exhibited strange behavior in near-death situations. This may be another example.
Yeah, Pazak, we know 2 other guys like that, don't we? Are you saying he may be impossible to kill?
Clarification. Not impossible, Master, but judging from the description, it may be improbable.
He was a Star Citizen backer. It sounds like Revan was converting Jedi.
Observation. Master, that was the lesson of Malachor. Any Jedi involved in the systematic slaughter on such a scale cannot help but doubt and question themselves.
Revan ordered us to kill Mandalorians at Malachor, not Jedi.
Observation. Master, I do not believe that the Mandalorians were the true target at Malachor. I believe that the intention was to destroy the Jedi, break their will, and make them loyal to Revan. I do not know if you examined the records of the deaths on Malachor, but you cannot escape that many of the Jedi and Republic soldiers who died were not Revan's strongest supporters. Observation. I believe that Revan was cleaning house at Malachor 5. What ones did not die became Revan's allies against the Republic.
I need to know how you killed Jedi in order to protect myself.
Answer. Master, I think that should wait until I am certain of your allegiance and your intentions toward me and the galaxy. I mean, to simply give away trade secrets in such a way, it would be an insult to my protocols.
Revan intended to break the Jedi?
Observation.
Oh yeah, you did that.
I do not know.
Can't allow you to remain on the ship if you kill Jedi.
Query. Then why do you get to remain? Observation. It seems to me that you have killed many more Jedi than I could ever hope to achieve. This was formerly something that generated respect. Now I wonder from your tone if those deaths you caused were merely an accident. How disappointing.
Oh, that's so good. I can't allow you to stay on board if you kill Jedi. Then why do you get to remain? How can you respect death on such a scale?
Retort. Master, the hypocrisy of you meatbags never fails to cause a surge in my behavior core. Not only have you no doubt ended the lives of many recently, but in light of the event at Malachor 5, you must recognize that death is necessary.
I've never grown comfortable with killing. Never enjoyed it.
Evaluation. Well, Master, that is your problem. Personally, I think you should seek help, but you seem to be the silent loner type, unwilling to admit such weaknesses to another.
How can you justify the deaths of so many?
Answer. Oh, quite easily, Master. If you had not slaughtered the Mandalorians in Malachor 5, they would have destroyed you and everything you tried to protect. Now, once you accept that the Mandalorians had to die, then the next logical step is to determine exactly how many need to die to convince them to correct their need for conquest. And that, I am pleased to say, is where I come in.
Are you going to justify assassination to me?
Statement. It is a fact that the targeted extermination of certain individuals will bring war to a close quickly and efficiently. Leaders unite, and when the leaders are removed, the unity they inspire erodes as well. You were a general in the Mandalorian Wars, Master. I have seen the records of your battles, and I know that your name was one the Mandalorians feared. It is not solely because of your skill in battle, but the fact that you could inspire others, convincing them to fight to the death in situations where other military leaders would be forced to retreat. Revan often speculated on your leadership in this regard. I believe my previous master had formed some other conclusions concerning you. Revan's apprentice wanted me to kill you when you left the war effort, and did not go with them to the unknown regions, but Revan would not permit it.
Why?
Speculation. I believe Revan wanted you to face the Jedi Council, Master, as if there was something that you would show them, and possibly undermine their strength. Perhaps Revan wished the Council to see how far the Jedi had fallen. Knowing Revan, it was no doubt a strategic decision on many levels.
What do you think Revan wanted me to show the Council?
Observation. Master, this is purely speculation, but there is a certain strength in parading defeated leaders before their people. Perhaps Revan felt that your return to the Council in your state would show them what Jedi were capable of, and the cost. Revan often referred to you as a Jedi who was already dead, and felt your reception by the Council would further show you their hypocrisy. Considering the Council's judgment, I see they did not receive your return well. Perhaps whatever anger they held for Revan, they held against you.
So Malak stayed with Revan till the end?
Statement. Master, that again requires a somewhat complicated answer. Because this exchange is in danger of boring me, I will simply say no, and that I am glad I was never in service to Malak.
Why?
Observation. Revan was a human capable of subtle, intelligent cruelties. He had a strategic mind, and he accepted losses and sacrifices. His meatbag apprentice was more like an angry club. He was also given to grandiose displays of brutality and murder that seemed inefficient, and in many cases, unnecessary.
What'd you think of Malak?
Observation. Revan was a human capable of subtle, intelligent cruelties. He had a strategic mind, and he accepted losses and sacrifices. His meatbag...
Oh, we just did that. Okay, alright.
Statement.
More questions. Okay. Oh! Influence lost!
Statement.
Yes, okay. Let's try that one again. Tell me how to kill Jedi.
Observation. It was not something discussed.
Answer.
Yeah.
Kill Jedi? Tell me how to kill Jedi.
Request.
Yes!
First, Master, I would appreciate it if Jedi need to be killed, that you permit me to kill those annoying pseudo-pacifists for you. But if you are determined to do it yourself, then there are many techniques I would suggest.
Such as?
Recitation. First, weapon selection is critical. If I see one more idiot attacking a Jedi with a blaster pistol, then I'll kill them myself. Answer. Select grenades, sonic screamers, cluster rockets, and plasma charges. Mines are also effective, since many Jedi will run to meet you in hand-to-hand combat. Silly Jedi. Addendum. Gas attacks are effective if you can take the Jedi by surprise. Inhalation is less effective than ones that work on skin contact, as some Jedi seem to be able to hold their breath for long periods of time. Cautionary. Still, don't rely on it, since Jedi can fight off the effects. It just distracts them, leaving them open to another avenue of attack.
Is there any defenses you would suggest?
Recitation. Do not forget to activate any energy shields you possess. Lightsabers, while powerful, have trouble penetrating most military-issue energy shields, provided they are energy shields and not those crude Mandalorian melee shields.
What about countering force powers?
Answer. Countering their other powers is more difficult. Confession. I do not fully understand their other abilities, but I do know that many of them require that the Jedi know that you are there and can see you. Thus, sniping and using cover are always advantageous.
Anything else?
Evaluation. A technique that Revan used frequently was to attack a Jedi indirectly. This method only works if the Jedi is adhering to the self-destructive path of pacifism and sacrifice.
What do you mean?
Answer. Kill their allies or place them in jeopardy. Many Jedi will leave themselves exposed in order to protect another. That is why there are many less Jedi than there were a decade ago.
You seem to have thought this through.
Cautionary. Oh no, Master. In fact, that is the worst thing you can do. Explanation. Statistically, over-planning the assassination of a Jedi seems to backfire. Extrapolation. There are many theorists who claim Jedi can see the future, and I do not know if that is true, but it seems impulsive acts are more common to succeed than planned incidents.
Some real fucking Minority Report going on here. If you plan the murder of a Jedi, they'll know. But if you impulsively act and to kill them, they won't see it coming. Atton knew some of this information, but some of this is new information. Because HK is coming at it from the perspective of pure physical mechanics, because he doesn't have the emotional angle to play with. So Atton taught us how to fight Jedi mentally. HK knows how to fight Jedi physically.
Jedi, like sand kivers, seem to sense trouble a few seconds before it happens. They are tricky little pests.
You the only one killing Jedi?
Answer. No, Master. In addition to traps, mines, and orbital bombardment, Revan and the Sith often employed meatbag assassins for some Jedi skilled in the same techniques that I was trained in. Strangely enough, Revan believed that meatbags that did not use or believe in the Force were especially important, since in many respects, they were more difficult for Jedi to detect. Revan had many of them trained to hide their minds, as it were.
Like Atton.
Again, once these techniques were learned, the percentage of living Jedi began to decrease accordingly.
Hide their minds? How?
Answer. Generally, this was done by broadcasting strong emotions while thinking about something else. It was a curious technique, but it seemed to be effective in blinding Jedi. Whether guilt, lust, fear, they act as mental interference, making finding the true intentions of the broadcasting meatbag difficult.
I don't understand how that would work.
Answer. Obviously, a Force-sensitive broadcasting such emotions puts themselves at a risk of not using the Force properly, since to use it seems to require an inner calm that most meatbags do not possess. As much as the Jedi could not use such a technique, the Sith Lords cannot use it for much the same reasons. Such passions as guilt, lust, and fear are really strengths to the Sith code. Statement. The Master felt it was ironic that only people who had experienced such passions could harm Jedi in such a way that to kill Jedi, you had to be a human being. Revan found that quite amusing.
Huh. How many ways to kill Jedi are there?
Answer. The odds of me being forced to use such techniques against you has decreased, Master. There are some methods I could describe if you wish.
Go on.
Statement. Overwhelming odds is also a good tactic, Master. There are few Jedi that can long hold their ground against 100 attackers all firing at once, or being turned on by their own troops. But the most effective weapon against Jedi seems to be the erosion of the spirit. Answer. Revan claimed that psychological warfare against Jedi was important because much of their power comes from their state of mind, their connection to this religion called the Force.
Good catch, Kingsrow.
Revan said that many Jedi have the capability to form connections to life around them, although few of them realize the extent to which this is possible. Recollection. I believe my master speculated that many Jedi did not fully form such connections because of their discipline, because they never opened their lives to the passions around them. I believe Revan termed it that one would need to be a human being to develop such connections. It is something that the Jedi Code could not teach. One simply knew it instinctively or not. Observation. Master, I am somewhat surprised that I need to explain this to you at all, considering your past with Revan.
What are you talking about?
Answer. Why, he said you had such capability, Master, but it would be your downfall. To tie so much of yourself into others, if they suffer or die, then you would die as well. Observation. I think Revan pitied you, Master.
Huh.
It was very insulting, if I may say so.
Every Jedi Master has said, no, that's not how Force bonds work. But finally, we have somebody to corroborate what Kreia said. Revan himself.
Clarification. Whatever it is called, Master, it seems to be quite a vulnerability.
Maybe Kreia didn't
Revan
lie.
even admitted as such. When a Jedi or any soldier suffers doubt, it weakens them. With the Jedi, however, it is more pronounced, since they are extreme examples. That is why Revan felt that Malachor 5 was so important. It was intended to be a conversion tool.
That's insane.
Assessment. When faced with a continuous series of hard-fought battles, I detected a significant statistical increase in Jedi following Revan over the Jedi Code, a compromise in principles brought about by battlefield conditions. The emotional weight of war changed Jedi morale, power, and eventually their allegiance. Conclusion. I believe the Mandalorian Wars were to beat the Mandalorians, and also to allow Revan to build the foundation of his army.
Oh.
But I am surprised you have not already arrived at this conclusion. Surely the loss of your troops and the Jedi who served under you at Malachor 5 had a detrimental effect upon you and your ties to the Force, and I suspect your desire to be around others ever again.
So you guys seeing what happened yet?
Observation.
Oh yeah, I did this already. Okay. Exit dialogue. Alright. Quick detour to Telos and then Dantooine to convene the Jedi Council. Good use of a screen wipe there. Good point, Choco. I will save as soon as we land here. Okay. Let's run the Gren. Take nobody. Run to Commander Gren, tell him we get a fuel source, and then to Dantooine. Oh, fuck off.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed.
Fuck off.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Systems failing, Master.
I think my lightsaber's pretty well upgraded enough already.
Systems failing, Master.
Although, actually, there is one thing I should do. Lightsaber hat makes you sad? Why? Lightsaber hat is awesome. Okay, let's pop out the bonded crystal.
We must go to Dantooine, to the Enclave. There is something there that you must hear if you are to understand. I have no time for questions, and any answers will have to wait until we stand within the Enclave together.
Damn it. Alright. She won't upgrade the crystal until we've done the thing. That's unfortunate. Entertainment module, I think? Oh well, the crystal's pretty powerful already. He'll be fine. I think it's pretty close to maximum power anyway. Commander Gran!
So you've returned.
Yeah. Sit. You can put me under arrest.
While I was disturbed that you chose to defy our orders and obtain transport off Citadel Station, the matter has since been closed. It was the decision of Republic authorities that your testimony would no longer be necessary, and thus you'd be allowed to go. But as we discovered, you had already left. In some ways, it was lucky for us, avoiding a possibly embarrassing situation.
Why did the Republic change their minds like that?
Why does the Republic do anything? The head doesn't know what the feet are doing. The hands don't even know they've got fingers, let alone where they are. My opinion, they probably performed their independent investigation and figured it wasn't your fault. Anyways, you should just be glad I decided to overlook the fact you escaped arrest.
Well, thanks for that.
Yeah. And if there's nothing else, I've got a job to do.
There is actually one other thing.
So you've
the fuel problem.
Really? That's great news. The situation here hasn't improved at all. What did you discover?
I found a droid planet called M478. There's a lot of fuel there, and the droids are willing to share.
Great. We need fuel, and we need it fast. I'll bring this up with the Telosian Council and urge them to broker a deal with them. Now, I believe I gave you my word that there would be a reward for information leading to the establishment of a fuel source for the station. Never believed for a moment that you'd actually be collecting it. But I'm a man of my word. So here you are. Now, I've got to send this information to the Council right away.
Nice. Alright. Now to Dantooine. I think HK's gun is already pretty well maxed out, I think. I think already hit the cap on this on the improvements I can make just by weapon upgrading. I think I hit that cap a while ago, actually. Alright, Dantooine. Time for the... What's the term? The denouement? Crescendo, thank you. Time for the crescendo. You guys ready? Okay, so who do we take to meet with the council? Kreia, obviously. And you know what? Atton's been with us since the beginning. He can come too. Let's go meet the council. I like Atton. I genuinely like him. He's a good character. He's very Natish. Kinda is, isn't he? The front door's open. Alright, let's go in. Rebuilt Jedi Enclave. Meanwhile...
Out of my way. I am Colonel Tobin of the Onderon Lord, I bring news of the Jedi, a place where you may feed. Telos, Master. There is an academy of Jedi on Telos, perhaps hundreds of them. Enough to sustain you, and enough for you to free Onderon. Enough for you to free Onderon.
It has containment force fields is what it has. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do this.
It is different. It has been some time. Forgive me, but best. Go on. The Council awaits. I will remain here.
You're afraid?
Yes. Afraid for you. As I always have been. I will be fine here. Whatever answers the Council have are for you. Alone.
Is there anything wrong?
I am tired. The journey has been a long one, and I need to center myself. Know that much may happen here, but above all, do not forget this. You may trust in me. We cradle each other's lives, and what threatens one of us threatens us both. And if you find you cannot trust me, trust in your training, trust in yourself. Never doubt what you have done. All your decisions have brought you to this point. And now, perhaps, they shall see what you have become.
It is not as it was. But perhaps that is for the best.
We were wondering when you would arrive. This moment has taken some time to reach us, and I imagine you have many questions.
Or perhaps you've come for revenge.
Did you not go to join him?
No, it is a battle he must face alone.
But Atris, she has not come.
Of course she has not.
What do you mean? Of course she has not. Why would Atris not come? Alright, how do we start? How do we start this? 4? I need to know what you spoke of when you cast me into the Order many years ago.
You already know the answer. You've noticed it in those who travel with you.
Could someone just give me a straight answer?
Have you noticed that when you act, others follow?
Those that travel with you.
There's something wrong here. A disturbance in the Force.
Do not let them hurt him.
They follow you, without question, without hesitation. Against their instincts, and sometimes against their sense.
It is because you are a leader, but that still fails to grasp the meaning of what I'm trying to tell you.
In yourself.
It is not an easy thing to explain. Surely you are familiar with Force bonds. It is the bond that develops between apprentice and master when one truly understands another. It is developed over time through understanding each other. Yet you do it so easily, and we do not know why.
You make connections through the Force, and it resonates with those who travel with you. The resonance is even greater when they, too, are Force-sensitive.
Your actions affect others more than you know. You draw others to you, especially those strong in the Force.
When you suffer, their spirit echoes it. And when they are in pain, their pain becomes yours.
What's happened?
We do not know. But it is not the first time you felt the weight of so many lives.
And that is why the Mandalorian Wars echo within you still.
What do you mean?
We did not cut you off from the Force. You were merely deafened to it. Because of that last battle of the Mandalorian Wars. The screams of countless thousands, Jedi and Mandalorians, crushed by the planet's gravity, annihilated.
Their lives still scream across the surface of that dead planet, and within you. To hear the Force over such pain, it is not possible. It was too much for any Jedi to endure, and it is a wonder that you did not die there when thousands perished. All those you had fought with and struggled with. You cut yourself off because you had to if you were to survive. You had hints of it in the war on Doxon. Malachor was simply the final blow.
You were deafened.
At last, you could hear.
You were broken.
You were whole.
You were blinded.
And at last, you saw.
When you returned to us, we saw what had happened. You carry all those deaths at Malachor within you. And it has left a hole, a hunger that cannot be filled.
In you, we saw a wound in the Force.
In you, we saw the end of the Force.
My connection to the Force is stronger than before.
Yes. You can feel the Force, but you cannot feel yourself. You are a cipher, forming bonds, leeching the life of others, siphoning their will and dominating them. It is the teaching of these new Sith to feed on others, on other Force sensitives. They are symptomatic of the wound in the Force. You are a breach that must be closed. You transmit your pain, your suffering through the Force. Within you we see something worse than merely the teachings of the Sith. What you carry may mean the death of the Force, and the death of the Jedi.
But I can feel the Force, stronger than I ever was.
So you think. It is not the strength of a Jedi you feel.
He's right. It's all the death you've caused to get here. You feed on it, and you grow stronger. You're like Malachor. It's in you, it's what you are now. You must have noticed as you fought across all these planets, killing hundreds, only to become more and more powerful. Why do you think that was?
But what's worse is that bonding you have. It hasn't gone away. It's gotten stronger, and the more attachments you form, the more you draw others to you.
And that is why you are a threat to us all.
What do you mean?
What if other Jedi went to war as you did, suffered the same events, and emerged as you did? What if there was a crucible that trained such Jedi to consume and kill?
For you, Malachor was that crucible.
What's worse is these Sith that we face. I fear that they have learned the lesson of Malachor all too well. It is what allows them to prey on Force users, to become stronger when Force sensitives are near.
Somehow they have learned their hunger from you. And so you have brought about the end of the Jedi, and perhaps all the knowledge of the Force. But it is of no consequence. Your ability to make such connections, such bonds so easily are why you cannot remain.
He's red.
And so you wait, as a shadow.
Yes, we are alike that way, blinded one.
I would have thought you would walk with him amongst the Jedi, but that is not the way of the Sith, is it?
Do not speak to me of the ways of the Sith. You, of all of us, have no conception of what it means to be Sith.
You are a threat to living creatures and all who feel the Force.
You will lead the Sith here, and that we cannot allow.
Our judgment before remains. Exile. You must leave. And you must leave without your tie to the Force. It is a punishment reserved for only a few, and only when necessary. But we have the power to cut you off from the Force, and it must be done.
Forgive us, but it is necessary.
No?
Do not be afraid. You shall feel no pain, but this must be done. As long as you feel the Force, you are a danger to those around you.
Enough! Step away from him.
What?
Step away! He has brought truth, and you condemn it? The arrogance! You will not harm him. You will not harm him ever again.
I thought you had died in the Mandalorian Wars.
Die? No. Became stronger. Yes.
Is this your new master, Exile? If so, then you follow Revan's path. Her teachings will cause you to fall as surely as he did.
She is difficult to see. She's like a shadow of the Exile. Sit out, and now they have come to us.
How could you ever hope to know the threat you face when you have never walked in the dark places of the galaxy, faced war and death on such a scale? If you had traveled far enough, rather than waiting for the echo to reach you, perhaps you would have seen it for what it was. Did you not hear its call on Dantooine Vrook, on its scarred surface, and in the minds of the settlers? I have endured your corruption of my other students. You shall not have this one. And you, Kavar, so close to the call of Daksan, tell me, did you not feel what poured from the moon, what had taken place there? And Zezkael, to hide upon Nar Shaddaa, yet blind yourself to all that happens there. So close to understanding the Force. So close to giving it up. There is a place in the galaxy where the dark side of the Force runs strong. It is something of the Sith, but it was fueled by war. It corrupts all that walks on its surface, drowns them in the power of the dark side. It corrupts all life, and it feeds on death. Revan knew the power of such places, and the power in making them. They can be used to break the will of others, of Jedi, promising them power and turning them to the dark side. Did you never wonder how Revan corrupted so many of the Jedi, so much of the Republic, so quickly? The Mandalorian Wars were a series of massacres that masked another war, a war of conversion, culminating in a final atrocity that no Jedi could walk away from, save one.
And that is what I sought to understand. How one could turn away from such power, give up the Force, and still live.
But I see what happened now.
It is because you were afraid.
As you would pass judgment on him, I have come to pass judgment on you all. Do you wish to feel the teachings born of the Mandalorian Wars? Of all tragedies that scream across the galaxy? Let me show you. You, who have forever seen the galaxy through the Force. See it through the eyes of the exile.
You.
Oh, yes. At last, you see. I am one of the Sith, it is true. I must answer for my actions, and it is my wish that only Atris hear my answers.
What are we gonna do? If we don't stop her, then everywhere, they're gonna lose their lives.
Soon your ship will come, my master. I will bring him before you, but I will not let you have him. Soon your ship shall come, from that which made you.
I know you can hear me. I have always known. It is why I followed you. I have destroyed planets for you, General. But now, this once, if we could save something in this galaxy. I need to do this, or I will die inside, like I died at Malachor 5.
Holy shit. Master's dead, drained of life. Body is worse than lifeless. It's an absence of the Force. She cut them off from the Force, and they couldn't survive. Well. Lot to unpack there. It's nothing to loot. Lot to unpack there. All right. So a couple things that I want to note. Kreia took her hood off. None of the masters recognized her until then. Remember, there was the thing, you could ask her, how come none of the masters recognized you? But suddenly, she took her hood off, and they all immediately knew who she was. They all recognized her. Like they said, oh, you died in the Mandalorian Wars. Yeah, she dropped the mask. That's why Visas could see her aura. She went mask off. And I'd like to point out as well, the handmaiden also recognized her. So my read of the story here The Exile knows who Kreia is as well. Even though we haven't been told. Right now, as of now the Exile remembers her. The very first thing she does when she wakes up on Telos is she puts her hood up. What? Where's Kreia?
The Handmaiden took her. She thinks Kreia killed you.
Why does she think that?
Because that's the lie Kreia told her. That's why. The only thing that matters is the Handmaiden believes it. And she's gonna react exactly how that old witch hoped she would. That's why she wanted the Handmaiden on board, you know. So she could use her to reach the Telos Academy whenever she wished, without needing the access codes.
The Handmaiden would never allow Kreia to enter the Academy.
She would, if she thought she was bringing Atris a prisoner, especially a Sith Lord. She'll take her to Telos,
shit.
and Atris will do what she'll do to anyone she thinks is a Sith.
Atris will execute her.
Yeah, she will, if she can.
Kreia's a Sith?
Are you surprised? All that talk of hatred, manipulation, and standing on your own 2 feet? Sorry, you don't get any more Sith than that. Still, if we were all judged by who we were in the past, I don't think you'd understand who we are now.
Kreia and I are linked if she dies.
Yeah, I know.
Then we're going to Telos. We have no choice.
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
From the very beginning. He absolutely does, Pure Pazak, because she was a Jedi in the Mandalorian Wars, and
What is
the
wrong?
Exile
Something troubles you.
was a general.
I can feel it.
He would have known her. I fear I've been influencing you all without realizing it. Do
I do not understand what you mean.
you ever wonder why you're with me?
I would die for you. When I tell you my life for yours, it is my choice. And if there is an ending between us where my sacrifice can save you, it will be because it is my desire, not your will.
How do you know?
I simply do. And sometimes there is no reason that can be given. What did you learn within the Jedi Academy?
That all the deaths I caused on Malachor might cause the death of the Force, and everyone around me.
Then that is the danger of their beliefs. They do not understand you, what it means to be human, to lead. The feelings I have for you are because of what I see, what I hear in your voice. All that tells me you're a natural leader. I follow because I believe in you. I would die for you because I believe in you. And where they look at you and see the death of the Force, I look at you and see hope for all life. I look at you and see that perhaps a life untouched by the Force is not the punishment it is believed to be. I will understand if you feel you must go on alone, but I ask that you do not. Instead, take strength from your connection to others. Do not forsake them as you did in exile.
I will. Your master and I will fight soon in Telos.
He awaits you at Telos. If you go there, you must face him. And when you do, he will wound you, as he has wounded me.
He may wound me. I will kill him.
I ask you, I beg you, to stay here with me.
I can't.
I know, but I could not let you go without asking you. This last time, I have never asked you for anything. I have fought alongside you, would have given my life to you many times over. And now there is something I must ask. I want to look upon you, where no one else can see. Where it is just us. I want to see your face, the color of your skin. I wish to see what the handmaiden sees when she looks at you, that causes her heart to race and her tone to change. What causes her to forsake her heritage, her oaths, as you made me forsake mine. I need to know if perhaps I am wrong, if the universe is not as my master once showed me.
The universe is not solely as our eyes make it out to be, Visas. You know this.
From the moment I heard your voice across the galaxy, I have longed for you. It is the echo, a wound that travels still, that when heard, made me understand that there was another wounded as I was. One who had felt the same sense of loss. When I heard it, I loved you more than my own life. And I wanted you to be here with me for as long as you will let me love you. Stay. And I want you to see what I see when I gaze upon you. I want you to know why I cannot look at you and why I am drawn to you.
Not stay.
I know. And yet it was something that had to be spoken. If nothing but to hear the echo. Forgive me.
Back to the academy. Several cutscenes will play in quick succession. It's advised you set aside time to view them.
Who is there?
Who I am is not the question.
I am Atris, Jedi Master, the last historian of the Jedi, the last of the Jedi.
Those are titles, words you cling to as the darkness falls around you. It is not the first time we have met, Atris. I was here before.
With the exile?
Yes, I was here both times when the exile was brought before
Oh.
Who are you?
I was the one who asked him to be exiled.
Oh.
I did as you asked, so long ago. You seem familiar to me.
Atris, I have always been here.
You are that which has attacked the Jedi. You are Sith.
Sith is a title, yes, but like you, the title is not who I am. It is not what I believe. For you, it is different. Know that there was once a Darth Treya, and that she cast aside that role, was exiled, and found a new purpose. But there must always be a Darth Treya, one that holds the knowledge of betrayal, who has been betrayed in their heart, and will betray in turn. You have bathed in the knowledge of the Sith, but there is not enough truth in such teachings. But it will be a step for you. You have gathered Sith holocrons, Sith teachings from across the galaxy. It is why you have chosen servants who cannot feel the Force. And most importantly, they cannot feel what you have become.
I have sought to preserve the Jedi Order, and I have gathered all that I know of the Sith to this place, so I might find them and stop them.
I had wondered if any of these holocrons had survived Dantooine. You have taken relics from one destroyed planet to the devastation of another.
It was always intended for the Jedi to retreat to Telos should Dantooine be attacked, taking all their lore with them. We could not allow the tragedy at Ossus to happen again.
Such an act marked Telos for destruction. It is why the Sith came here, though the fleet commanders did not know why.
I forgot that!
It is why Revan ordered its destruction to mark the beginning of the Jedi's civil war. It was a message that there would be no place for the Jedi to retreat, to hide. I would not be surprised if Revan left other gifts beneath the surface of the planet. Much can be buried beneath graveyards that will never be found.
When the Sith attacked, I felt Telos die. Turbo lasers fell like lightning upon the landscape, as they did on Dantooine, and so many died. So many voices, screaming in pain.
Yes, such acts leave their mark on the galaxy. Their cries travel far, though few can hear them.
How did it happen?
Search your heart. It was never battle that called to you, never battle that caused you to fall. Alacor 5 has touched many things, and it casts its echoes still.
Why did he betray me?
You betrayed yourself. Do not blame the exile. And unlike you and I, there is still a chance that one may be saved. The one that you cast out.
Where is the exile? I had thought...
Oh, he will come, but it will be too late to save either of us. It is such a quiet thing to fall, but far more terrible is to admit it.
Jesus.
Your mistress awaits. She has much to share with you.
The last of the handmaidens is before us.
It is good that you have returned. You have much to answer for.
What are you saying?
You have betrayed us. You have betrayed Atris.
You are no longer one of us. You followed the Jedi, betrayed your oath.
Listen to me. Atris has been touched by the Sith. It is not too late for...
Silence.
It is a crime to kill blood, but not to kill a betrayer as you.
What do we do here? Three? Yeah, you're right. I'm no longer one of you. I'm stronger.
We shall see. You were always the last of us, and now we shall show you why.
We shall see what the exile has taught. If she kills her sisters, then the dark side will have its claim on her. Yet if she does not, then she will die. Such is sacrifice.
The true test of battle is how much force to bring against opponents. If you wish to kill them, do not hold back. But if you wish to stun them, incapacitate them, then you must choose your attacks carefully, using just the right amount of force, just the right weapon to stop them.
Okay. End the combat with all of them stunned or paralyzed. You can reduce some of the hit points without killing them, they will be automatically stunned. Okay. What the hell do I do that? Okay, if I just do a little bit of damage. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Ah! Oh, jeez. Alright. Well. Let's come... We just auto-saved there. Let me just make sure we auto-saved. We did auto-save. Alright, let's come back to this next week. Let's come back to this next week. Let's try this again. Yeah, alright. Well, there we are. Lot of revelation bombs dropped there. Lot to chew on, lot to unpack. Yeah. I guess we'll do the rest next week. See where we end up. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Another T3 Tuesday. Hope you all have a good night. See you next time.